hot dogs, popcorn. I haven't heard the whole menu, but I know it's good. Starters. First, for the Lady Raiders from Northridge.
Okay, Rick.
Your starters are number 3, Alexa Lambright.
So quickly, I'm going to do the commentary for you.
Number 4, Madeline Hoover.
Hey, put your headset in. I'll turn your mic on.
Number 6, Haley Dudek.
Thanks for hanging out with us.
Number 7, Hannah Bamilla.
Tell me when you're ready. I'll turn your mic on.
You are.
There you
Number
go.
9,
All right.
Olivia Checker. Number 10, Madison Crosby.
You're up. You're up.
Number 13, Victoria Kelly.
Well, welcome tonight to Hare Chevy Field.
There's your monitor.
14, Madison Cumberland.
Going through player announcements right now. The game will be set for draw here very shortly.
Number 18, Sophie Hollinger.
Perfect.
We'll see if we get anybody
Number
else.
23, Sophie Erickson. And number 30, Megan Kaywood.
Televising the game.
Okay. So what do we got? Put a headset on and just talk.
Be the sponsor reader because you have skill at that. Rob and Joe have been doing it,
And
but they're
now for your home
delayed.
team, the Noblesville Millers.
There's your headset.
Starting in
Get
attack.
ready. I'll put it. I'll
Number
turn you up.
24, Kat Green.
There you go.
Number 5, Mia Lacrosse.
Who you got here?
Number 16, senior Ellie.
Exactly.
Number 13, senior Hannah Atwick. Atwoodfield. Number 11, senior Hannah Potter. Number 30, senior Taylor Geisler. Number 29, senior Grace.
So just tell us when you want us to start talking.
You're ready.
Okay.
We went live 10 minutes ago.
All right.
Oh, we did.
Number 28, Number 12, Aaron Silver.
All right, folks, welcome to today's broadcast of IHSAA Ladies Lacrosse here in Hamilton County TV. We're presented by Logan Street Signs and Banners celebrating their 25th year in business. We'd also like to thank our great other sponsors, Noblesville Trophies, Logan Street Signs and Banners, Wofford Theater, Movies on the Road, Community Health, Church, Hiddle and Antrim. And we're going to take a break for a second to celebrate America with the national anthem.
You gotta switch it over to CD. Here, I got it.
You are. They just, okay, this is going on. What's that? I'll let you step in, my man. I just started. What you think? So.
Noblesville. We're getting ready here for the draw. Some players that we want to watch for tonight would include number 11, number 30, number 29 for the Millers, and for the Northridge Lady Raiders, number 30 will be one of the players that you want to watch for tonight.
Well, welcome lacrosse fans. We're here for the 2017 Indiana State Girls High School Lacrosse State Tournament. We're in the second round. We want to welcome you to today's broadcast, being presented by Logan Street Signs and Banners, celebrating their 25th year in the business. We'd also like to thank our other great sponsors, Noblesville Trophies, Wofford Theater, Community Health, law firm of Church, Hill, and Atrim, Ivy Tech, Smith Jewelers, Mark Harbright, Bolden Sassy Salon, Indiana Restoration, and Yancey's Fine Apparel and Tuxedo Rental. What do you think? We're going to have good weather tonight?
I sure hope it holds off.
Yes, absolutely.
Every time it's clouded up today, it has rained, but looks like we're getting a little sunshine coming in.
Well, in the previous broadcasts, we've talked a lot about these Lady Millers and the excellence they've had over the last couple of years and success and what they're built upon. What do we know about this Northridge team?
Well, this team is still a newer program in the state, but they've been having some good success over the last couple of years, posting winning records in each of the last couple of years. They're up from near Elkhart, so it's a long drive down for the Northridge folks. So we're really glad that they came down and get a chance to play and see what these girls are all about.
Well, tonight's matchup is a matchup in the northern region. The Lady Millers with the number 1 seed, Northridge with the number 8 seed. And this is the second round of the Indiana State Girls High School Lacrosse Tournament. And this is what it's all about. This is what they worked hard for in the offseason and worked that regular season, right?
Absolutely. Northridge posted a nice win in the first round, putting up 21 goals in their way to victory. Number 30 on the draw, she's their best player. Oh, an interception.
Aaron Wilson.
Good job. Whoop. And a turnover by Meredith Miller. She dropped that ball.
Well,
Passing around the top here for Northridge.
We've had a slight change up in our defense in the last half of the season, so hopefully they're going to get tightened up during this tournament.
They were a little loose a couple of games, and the offense of the other teams took advantage and scored some goals on us.
So representing the North Region, we've got the Lady Millers representing Noblesville and Northridge.
This is the first game of 2 tonight.
That second matchup should be pretty interesting too.
Should be. Penn driving down from South Bend. A little action there.
We got, looks like another little scrum there.
And we've got a score.
Northridge on the board first.
We did have a scrum, and the defense kind of got scattered out, and nobody was able to pick up the ball. And number 30, Megan Kaywood from Northridge, picked it up and put it in.
Well, one of the things that I've noticed, and you're taking shots on goal, using that turf seems to be a great advantage, isn't it?
Well, I mean, it's tough for the goalie to defend against because they're not sure if you're going to shoot it just low or you're bouncing it off the turf into the goal. So the goalie is really at the mercy of the offensive player, and they're just guessing and doing the very best they can when they're left one-on-one with a goal scorer.
Well, with 23-32 in the first, we got the Northridge 1, Miller 0. Excuse me. Well, no pun intended here, but the luck of the draw seems to be where the momentum shifts. Wouldn't you agree?
Absolutely. The team that generally controls the draw for the game is the one that usually wins. It puts tremendous pressure on the other team for their transition defense, especially if you can move the ball quickly. Taylor Geison's taking the draw. That should have been disallowed. It didn't get over the shoulders.
Seen a lot of that this season.
Wow, girl wide open in front of the goal, but the defense surrounded her, picked up, forced turnover. Let's see, who's got it? It looks like Grace Newman has the ball. Now Taylor Geisen, she advancing the ball up the field, finds Mia Blackburn in the middle of the field. Mia's running it up. Pass to Hannah Potter from Ellie Palmer, goal.
Excellent.
At 22:53, we have a tie ball game.
We needed that. Hey, we got to do this again. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the set. Rob Green, thank you, Mr. Potter.
Thank you.
That was excellent work.
And doing the game for us tonight. Really do.
How you doing, Rob?
Hey, I'm good. Glad to be here.
I'm glad you're here. Well, we got started fast.
Looks like it. Didn't take too many seconds off the clock to score.
No. So here you are, the Lady Millers, making a run again, charging ahead.
1-1, Joe.
Yes.
How about that?
Yeah. As I was talking earlier, no pun intended, but the luck of the draw seems to be everything.
Yep.
And that's where 2 draws in a row, the Lady Millers have failed to get the draw and put us in a bad spot.
Oh, there's a nice almost interception. That was Grace Newman jumping in there. So this is Northridge. Northridge is up near Michigan.
The Lady Raiders in possession. So for those that have missed it, we had an early start, and using that turf, that's the second time, Rob, that they've taken advantage of that other teammate called La Turf. And La Turf has been a great teammate to the Lady Raiders.
Yeah, well, this gal is a player. That was nice.
Is that number 30?
Across. Yep.
Yeah, she's, as Potter was saying, she's their featured player on this team.
Potter would know that. He scouts. Looks like she takes the draw, too. She's like the all-everything.
Well, I'd like to see that change real quick. We've got a number of weapons and go-tos on our team, but this draw has been a challenge for us all season long.
Number 30 comes up with it again. And, oh.
Here we go with some defense.
Got some turnover, moving the ball through the air. Let's hope that they keep moving it through the air. Yeah, a little bit of pushing going on there. We got a nice setup again tonight.
Yeah.
I like the.
A little monitor there too.
Yeah. It just gets better every week. Joe, we're a little sloppy getting started here.
That seems to be a trend this second quarter of the season. The last quarter of the season, it seems like that has been a trend.
That
Your
was
thoughts?
a nice a check there by Grace Hammond, and almost got a turnover. Looks like we're aggressively going for turnovers. And this Megan Kaywood, she seems to be all of their offense. And she's a left-hander. Nice pass in the middle. And we're moving it down the field. There's one pass. And maybe we'll get another. Maybe we'll just run it down the field. There's one. There we go. Mia Blackburn. Nice move. Great shot.
All right. So Lady Millers tie it up. 20 left in the first half. We got our Northridge Raiders 2, Lady Millers 2.
So Mia made a great play there. Freshman Miller, the only freshman that starts, the only freshman that plays much time on the varsity team.
Well, she's quite the player for sure.
Yeah, she's a good one.
So here we are with another draw. I think it's going to be key for these Lady Millers. This point going forward is to be more assertive offensively on this draw and be in a strong position, because they have not won one yet today, and it's been a challenge in the last couple weeks.
Yep, it is. It's hard to get turnovers. Here
There's
goes
Cat Green.
Green on the attack. Goes left, makes a good decision, take it back around, didn't go to X. I like when they go to X, when they take it on down. This team does not shoot from X a lot. Haven't really needed to a lot.
Mm-hmm. Well, if they're going to, I think now's the time, because everybody's, it's win or lose, stay and play, or pack and go home, right?
Yep. Goalie made a nice stop there. Nice turnover from Tej, a feed to Ellie, and a feed to Mia. Mia bobbles it a little bit. Ball out of bounds, still Miller ball though. So the game after this one, Joe, let's see, we got HSE and Penn.
Penn traveling down from Granger.
Yep.
Be interesting to watch that matchup.
Well, we will see the winner of this game play the winner of that game on
Nice.
Tuesday. That was a beautiful feed from Hannah Potter to Ellie Palmer.
The Lady Millers 3, Northridge Raiders 2. So let's see what happens now. The momentum and picking this pace up.
You know, I think that the pressure's on the defense a little bit here to step up, especially when they've only shown that they've got one girl who scores. So maybe we'll see some double team pressure on her, make her pass the ball, and see what else they got. What does anybody know what year this Megan Kaywood is? Is she a senior?
I don't know,
No, nothing.
but I know this. She's been efficient and effective.
Well, there's a
Taylor Geisen, that was a nice
draw control for us. Nice
pass.
feed. Defense played some nice defense there. They got their stick on the ball, deflected the shot.
There we go.
Hannah Natvig coming around, and that's kind of what you get when you play this team, Joe. Is they can pretty much score from any player.
We need that, and we need to exercise that diversity in scoring and defense. It will be certainly interesting to see how we focus on this game and hopefully the next. But again, it's all about the luck of the draw.
Well, is it luck, Joe? Is it really luck?
I'd like to think they've gotten lucky.
Another draw control there. So we saw the one-handed pickup by Tej, Taylor Geisen. And, we talked about before, but that girl, the stick is literally an extension of her arm. We had a foul there, shooting space fouls, which means that girl can't be between
There
the
we
ball
go.
the shooter and the net. You got to be at least 1 stick length or closer to the shooter to be able to play defense between the ball and the goal. And so if you're further than that, they'll call shooting space and award the free shot like she got there. Free is not really free. She had to go in and make a nice low bounce shot off the turf like Joe likes.
Hey, that 13th player,
That's
the 13th woman.
La Turf.
Mm-hmm. Her name's La Turf.
Sounds a little sexier when you say it.
I think it's a great play. And that's one that for the young players out there, learning to take that shot, to get that skill set, I think is a great thing. So the Lady Millers lead 5-2 with 17 minutes left in the first half. The Lady Raiders on the run now.
Megan Cahill with another shot, a little wide. Made a nice spin move to get that shot.
I'd like to see our defense get real stingy.
Yep.
Real stingy and tough.
that.
Like that.
Moving the ball down the field in the air. I like that. Here comes another pass down the field in the air. Another pass.
Nice
right
job,
to,
Mia.
Oh, goalie. Nice shot.
Nice.
Ah.
That's good, consistent play.
Yep.
Lady Millers 6. Lady Raiders 2.
I think that was Ellie Palmer with the snag in the goal.
I want to give a shout out to Hometown Television Web Network. They are the host of tonight's broadcast, Hamilton County Television. Watch Hamilton County TV live or on demand on your smart TV, Apple TV, Roku TV, phone, plus any device with the YouTube app. Subscribe to our YouTube channel at www.hctvyoutube.com. Their fine crews out tonight to broadcast this Indiana State Girls High School Lacrosse State Tournament hosted in beautiful Noblesville, Indiana. What a great honor for Noblesville's program to host the state tournament this year.
And what great weather. Who'd have thought?
Well, rain or shine, it was going to go. Just
Yep.
keep the lightning away.
Well, and we may still see some rain. It's nice out, a little blue sky up there, but there's definitely a few clouds around that could drop a few pellets.
Now, tonight's broadcast is being shot live from Hare Chevrolet Field in Noblesville. After tonight's matchups, the state tournament site will move to White River. The host site will still be in Noblesville, but it'll be of the soccer fields that they've converted to the lacrosse for the remainder of the state tournament. So this northern region, you've got basically tonight's matchups and a couple more, and then you're off into the semi-state. It'll be north versus south.
Mm-hmm.
And that south, I think that south should be somewhat interesting. I think Cathedral is the favorite.
Yeah.
They got the number 1 seed.
Yep. And they dished out a loss to the Millers here last week.
They sure did. What a game. I mean, you look at that. You talk about a difference of 2 halves. I believe at the half it was 9-1.
Mm-hmm.
The final score was 15-9.
Mm-hmm.
So the Lady Millers, once again, get a slow start in a game, kind of similar to that Carmel game, and then come back and win the second half. But, it's all about the story of 2 halves, right?
Yep.
And unfortunately, the first half was a have-not for the Lady Millers.
Well, it's sometimes good to take a loss. They actually took 2 last week, which probably was not in anybody's game plan, but it certainly serves as a wake-up call.
Well, when you lose to 2 nationally ranked teams like Country Day or Cathedral, we were also nationally ranked, but hopefully that was a tune-up, kind of a little maintenance work done to get us ready for this tournament.
Yep.
For all those listening to tonight's broadcast, we want to thank you for tuning in. Always tune in when you can. Check out the sports calendar and schedule at Hamilton County Television. And always think of us, like our Facebook page, and catch us on the next broadcast. Here we are at the draw, a little scrum action. Taylor Geisen
on the run again.
What was the call?
I didn't see the referee, but almost always, since I didn't see any contact, it's a shooting space violation. Another thing about the shooting space violation is you don't even have to be aware that you're between the goal and the shooter. If you're guarding somebody else and you're not paying attention,
Lady Millers, Taylor Geisen.
Still a penalty. And when you got good shooters like we've got, those penalty shots are just darn near a given goal. So there's a nice finish by Tej.
Well, with 15:47 in the first, we got the Lady Millers with a decent lead, 7. Lady Raiders 2. Hopefully they'll keep the pedal to the metal and get this opened up a little bit. Here we are at the draw.
Got Kat Green and Hannah Potter both on the circle, with Tej taking the draw. No control yet. Now Hannah Potter picks it up, but still a scrum going on, and now Hannah's got it
Nice.
going down the field.
Spread it out.
Yep, made the right pass. Good move. I believe that was Kayla Kubel there that she made the pass to. And the Millers come up with the ball again. Thank you, Hannah Natvig.
LaTurf had a little extra spring in her cleats on that one.
Now this is something you don't see a lot when the goalie comes out of the goal that far. Nothing wrong with it, but it certainly exposes the goal quite a bit if there's a turnover. You can see us applying the pressure here. They make a nice pass downfield, but doesn't connect. And
nice save by Aaron Wilson, number 12.
Yes, it was.
Sophomore.
Yep. Making long passes downfield now. Making good decision not to force that. Missed a cutter through the middle, Sammy Walkley. Got 2 people wide open. Ball's working its way around. A little juggle there by Taylor. Keep applying pressure and making it difficult for Northridge. We've got Kylie Morris. Gets the ball up off the ground and back down. Is that Kylie?
Yeah, that is number 23.
Thought so. I've coached these girls so much I kind of go over from their looks rather than their number, and sometimes it's good because I can't really see their numbers. Oh, nice one-handed snag by Taylor Geisen. Great pass up the front. And good play by the goalie.
Yeah.
So the goalie came out of the goal, rushed the stick, which is exactly what you want to do in that situation because you really don't have a whole lot of opportunity, and a little bit of a aggressive into the sphere there. By into the sphere, what we mean is that there's essentially a globe around the head of the player. And for safety reasons, you're not allowed to put your stick into that sphere area or it's illegal. And that's what they called there. Another great defensive play. Coming up with the ball. Making good passes.
Kayla Mertens.
Pass the field down. Taylor Geisen bumbled. She got it. Gets it down to Potter. Another pass to Mia.
Good movement.
Mia makes another great move. Makes a good shot. I think she caught one in the face there that the refs didn't see, but she doesn't look any worse for the wear. So now what we're seeing is Northridge get aggressive throwing the ball down the field, but they're not catching it quite as much as the Millers, but definitely are it's always a good strategy to push the ball through the air down the field. You know what happens when you don't push it down the field, Joe, in the air? It allows the other team to catch you and double and triple team you, put pressure on like we do to teams. And when you move the ball through the air, people can't move that fast, so you tend to get more one-on-ones rather than one-on-two, one-on-three. That's a little bit of what I think got us in that Cathedral game, is that we weren't moving the ball through the air so much, and they were a very fast and very athletic team. Wow. Another great shot by the all-world Megan Kaywood.
She's doing a fine job. They're going to have to find a way to isolate her.
Well, you'd think they might be double and triple teaming her by now. She's about the only one who's, I think, even taken a shot on goal, Joe.
She has, and she's the only one that scored for them.
Yeah.
So at 11:35 left in the first half, the Lady Millers 7, Northridge Lady Raiders 3.
I've got to think that Megan might have a chance to play at a decent college somewhere. She seems to be pretty strong and fast, have some good stick skills.
Follow Hamilton County TV on Twitter at hctelevision.com. Like us on Facebook, www.facebook.com/Hamilton County TV. Check out our sports calendar for other games at www.httv1.com. Got a little scrum going on there.
So there you saw the ball go down to the restraining line at the 30-yard line where those cones are. And this year there was a change in rules that the girls no longer are allowed to cross the restraining line until there's possession or until the ball itself crosses the restraining line. In prior years, once the whistle blew, everybody was free to go. And they changed that up this year. So the Raiders are moving the ball around the outside. Probably a good strategy to eat up some clock and keep the ball away from the Millers. As long as they can continue to keep a little pressure on. There's a nice pass to the middle. Pass wasn't quite where it needed to be, and the catch wasn't made. There's a goal from the almost X position.
Lady Raiders on the board again.
This is a scrappy team here from Northridge.
Well, I didn't know what to expect. I know that they've had a decent season. I don't know the record. They're a number 8 seed in the state tournament. And our Lady Millers got the number 1 seed nod. So here we are with the score 7-4. Lady Millers leading with 10:23 left in the first.
Got a little bit of a switch up here on the draw, giving Taylor a break and bringing in Hannah Potter for the draw with looks like Ellie Palmer and Kat Green. And about the same result. Number 30 gets the ball. Kat Green applying some tremendous defense.
We're going to need that.
Hate to brag on her, but I will, that she plays tremendous body defense. She doesn't swat at the stick. She doesn't try to take the ball. She definitely stops the progression, keeps them away from the goal. Sometimes I think we get a little preoccupied with swinging at the stick, trying to cause a turnover, and in the process we give up space. Nice.
You know, that's a skill that she probably picked up playing basketball.
Yep.
Keeping yourself between the ball and the basket, right?
Yep.
It's good athletic.
It's the same thing in basketball. If you take that step, you give them the opportunity to go around you. And lacrosse is exactly the same way. If you take that step trying to swing your stick to check their stick, oftentimes that step you take is exactly what they use against you to get around you. So now here we see the Millers moving again downfield through the air.
There's
a little
check.
push by 14.
Kayla Mertens.
And Madison Cumberland.
On Kayla Mertens.
Yep. Kayla Mertens is a nice aggressive player. She will draw a lot of those. Moving the ball. Uh-oh. I'm not sure why Mia didn't take off there. Hope we're not pulling back at all. What's our time left? 8:36, so we shouldn't be doing that. So guess we're just going to work it around and maybe taking a rest here, Joe. Giving the offense a little time to move the ball around, maintain control, and sometimes you can get some rest when you do that. When you're playing defense, it's kind of hard to rest. Wow.
What would be the call on that, Rob?
That will be a across the body, probably a push in the sphere. There were any number of opportunities for calls there.
In the old days, we called it hammer.
Yeah, hammer time. So Hannah Potter is a very aggressive player, and she can get a lot of those penalty called. Wow, great stop by the goalie. Goalie's pretty darn good.
Yeah.
She looks a little undersized from up here, but she's playing a heck of a game. She had a number of stops. Mia Blackburn, nice snag out of the air. And a great shot. Fantastic job by Mia Blackburn.
That was good defense and a good turnaround there. Lady Millers 8, Lady Raiders 4. We'd like to thank this presentation is being presented by and thank Logan Street Signs and Banners. They're celebrating their 25th year in the business. We'd also like to thank our other great sponsors, Noblesville Trophies, Wofford Theater, the Movies on the Road, Community Health, the law firm of Church, Hiddle, and Atram, Ivy Tech, Smith Jewelers, Mark Harbrandt, Bold and Sassy Salon, Indiana Restoration, and Yancey's Fine Apparel and Tuxedo Rental.
Well, we got another switch up here at the draw, giving Kat Green a chance, see if she can try to figure out some magic against Megan Kaywood. Try to come up with a possession here off the draw. And bounces out to Mia Blackburn. So there we've got a sophomore and a freshman in on the circle, and the Millers come up with the ball. That's exciting. Kat Green going hard.
Nice shot, Kat Green.
And a rocket of a shot.
There was some velocity on that.
Yeah. That was
We
solid.
need more of that.
Yeah, it's good to see that kind of velocity on a shot, especially from some of our younger players. That's it. That shows good strength.
Well, so far, there's been quite a bit of mix on the offensive side on scoring for the Lady Millers, which is also good to see. I think it builds confidence, spreads it out a little bit, and maybe gives those other mids an opportunity to get a breather, but also get a chance to make their shots.
So we got Kat Green again on the draw. We got Hannah Potter and Mia Blackburn on the circle. Worked last time, and Kat snacks
Nice
one
job,
out
Kat.
of the green, out of the air. Little fumble there, but maintains possession. Nice pass downfield. Got some people moving. Got passes going to the middle. Little sloppy there on our possession, but nice aggressive passing, getting the ball moving it around, not letting it stagnate. I tell you, Joe, I'm liking the diversity we're seeing here.
Well, you don't see it too often, seeing Taylor Geisen taking a breather on the sideline. So here you got some different faces, different names, and taking charge.
Oh, Kayla coming. So Kaylin is a lot like Hannah Potter. She's really aggressive to the goal. And there's another perfect example, same way that Potter is able to draw those fouls. Kaylin Mertens is able to draw the fouls just by being aggressive to the goal. She doesn't quite yet have Potter's strength or shot, but she's getting better every year. She will continue to improve. She's just a sophomore. Now here comes the goalie out again.
Good defense. This here, can't say I've seen it all season long, Rob.
There's not a lot of athletic goalies. And by athletic, I don't mean that they're not good athletes in the goal, but I'm talking about having the speed and the confidence to come out onto the field. Sammy Walkley with a rocket shot.
Nice.
So now we're seeing definitely some presence from the sophomores standing strong.
I would have to think that for a goalie to come out like that and have the responsibility to have to get back like that could be a distraction. So hopefully if they continue to do that, we take advantage of that.
Well, you know, ordinarily what you'll see is in a situation where the goalie's coming out, you'll often see her offense spread to the sides. And you typically open up the middle because when the goalie has the ball, oftentimes she's going to be unguarded because everybody matches up 1-to-1, offense and defense, and the goalie's open. So that usually the offenses will spread to the sides of the field. The goalie will come up the middle. This goalie just flat out goes for it. Kat Green with another draw control. Makes a nice dump to Hannah Potter, who is again aggressive to the goal and once again gets a shooting space violation and is going to get a free shot.
This reminds me a lot of that Carmel game where we switched it up a little bit. Maybe Blackburn seemed to thrive at the draw.
Yep.
Now we've got Kat being that person tonight.
Yep.
Lady Miller's on the board again. Lady Miller's 11. Lady Raiders 4. 5 minutes left in the first half. But to your point, it's nice to see that diversity.
It is, and when you have it, it's good. When you use it, it's great.
Well, we talked at the Cathedral game, and it seemed like the one thing we lacked in that game, and it was your comment and opinion that we weren't passing a lot. We weren't moving the ball and setting ourselves up for the good shots.
Well, I think that there's a tendency when you're good that you tend to think that
There's Kat again.
You can kind of turn things around on your own, and sometimes that actually leads
to your point.
Right there.
That's your point.
Yep. You move the ball through the air, and the defense just cannot catch up. And those were just great passes, great movement, great sharing of the ball. You know, when this team plays like this, I don't care who they're playing, it's going to be really hard to beat them.
Well, the beautiful thing about that particular setup, giving the ladies 12 on the board, was you saw some youth. You had a sophomore to a freshman to I don't know who made the
I
shot.
think it was actually Kat, sophomore, to Hannah Potter, senior, to Mia.
It was actually to Mia, the freshman, and then to Potter, then to
yeah.
I don't know who scored that, but I missed it.
It
Nevertheless,
just is exactly what we like to see, and it's really it's good to see them spreading that ball around. And the defense just simply can't catch the ball when it's going through the air.
so Hannah Potter control the point now, into Ellie Palmer with the score. So here we've got some familiar faces, names: Geisen, Potter, Palmer. Lady Miller's in decent control of this at this point. 13 on the board. Lady Raiders 4.
Well, I think that our girls are just finding the groove now, right? They're playing with a high degree of confidence. They're
Ellie Palmer.
Number 16, Ellie Palmer on the goal.
Helping out the local PA team with the replay.
So that ball didn't go above the shoulders. So they're going to call that one back. Try to do it again. What I liked is if you saw Kat there, she continued to go after the ball until the whistle blew. That's good discipline. Ball's up. Over to Teej. Easy get to the middle. Move the ball in the air, going down. Nice pass. Another good shot. Kayla Kubel coming up with the save after the shot. Sammy Walkley through the middle. So Miller's solidly in control now, or just moving the ball around. They're not forcing it, taking their time, getting Sammy Walkley there in the middle. And Sammy makes a great spin move, gets taken down. A little bit of a trip. Sammy has just a rocket of a shot, Joe. You talk about a girl, she actually lives in our neighborhood, and I can tell you she just spends hours and hours and hours in her backyard just shooting. And that girl has a great form on her shot, great strength on her shot. Here's Mia Blackburn from X, keeping it back there. I like that. May have a 3-second call here. 3 seconds is, so you got the two arcs. You got the arc closest to the goal in yellow there, and that's called the 8-meter arc, and then the one that's a little further out is the 12-meter arc. And so the girls are not allowed to be in the 8-meter arc on defense if they're not guarding somebody within a stick length. A little bit like the 3-second call in basketball.
Another
but
good
that's
play by the goalie.
The basketball is an offensive call. You're not allowed to be in there 3 seconds consecutively on offense without the ball. Here it's on defense. Active goalie. Now she's looking for some help. That was a very dangerous pass.
Yeah, it was. I thought Potter was going to pick it off.
Yep. I think that goalie's starting to second guess her.
Come on, there's
Options
Kylie
there.
Morris.
Yep, great pick. Nice pass down the middle. Freshman Mia Blackburn on the attack again. Looking to the middle. Makes a great pass to Ellie Palmer. Makes a spin shot. Off a little bit, but still very aggressive. Kayla Kubel having the ball at X. Now that is Kayla's sweet spot there. Kayla grew up through middle
There's
school.
Another good pass. They called it back.
Shooting space violation, which meant 10 was just a little further back than a stick length, and that's why they called the shooting space violation. They will take those away, Joe, because if girls shoot those and there's somebody in shooting space violation, it's a dangerous shot, and they could call a dangerous propel. Wow.
So on that space violation, shooting space violation, why did the goalie come out to the top?
I'm not really sure. I didn't see the goalie do that.
Yeah, let the goal wide open. Gave the Millers another score of 14. Lady Raiders 4. With 1:37 left in the first half, the Lady Millers seem to be in control of this. So here we are. We're going to give a shout out to our sponsors. Indiana Restoration and Cleaning Services. No job is too small or too big for Indiana Restoration Services. Whether you're a homeowner or a large business, experience water, fire, storm, or a homeowner that simply needs a good carpet cleaning, Indiana Restoration has you covered. You can contact them at 317-776-9942 or visit them online on the web at indianarestoration.com.
So the Raiders have got Hannah B. Miller on the draw. She's been doing it the last several times. They've got the all-world Megan Kaywood on attack.
Kat Green's done an excellent job this evening.
Yeah, she's definitely got it going on the draws this evening. Good to see.
Well, they're going to I was going to say they might be working on a shot, burning that clock, but we'll see.
Not forcing it. Good to see them be able to pull it back. I like the way that they're also spreading it out, taking it outside the 8. Ellie Palmer picks up a post shot. Nice kick by Hannah Potter. That's another new rule change this year, is the girls are allowed to kick the ball. Kayla Kubel gets her, I think, first score of the evening, right before the expiration.
As the clock's going to run, they stopped the clock. They want to go to running clock, and we got Lady Millers. First half, 15. The Lady Raiders, 4. In tonight's Indiana High School Girls Lacrosse State Tournament matchup against the number 1 seed Lady Millers and the number 8 seed Northridge Lady Raiders. Well, that concludes our first half. Tonight's broadcast is being presented by Logan Street Signs and Banners, celebrating their 25th year in the business. We'd like to also reach out and thank Hamilton County Television. Watch Hamilton County TV live on demand on your smart TV, Apple TV, Roku TV, phone, or any smartphone device or any device that you have a YouTube app. Subscribe to their YouTube channel at www.hctvyoutube.com.
You know, the last time we were here, Joe, you had mentioned this fantastic idea of handing out a trophy for interceptions.
Uh-huh.
I've been trying to push that through the board and the committee, and if we were going to do that, I told him there's only one place to go.
I have a feeling you're talking about the great Noblesville Trophies, located in Noblesville, Indiana. Noblesville Trophies offers a large range of products, including sports trophies, corporate awards, and in-house embroidery. Noblesville Trophies provides you with the same-day service for those last-minute decisions. Contact them at 317-773-7391 or check them out on the web at www.noblesvilletrophies.com. You can also follow them on Facebook and Twitter.
You read my mind.
I did. I want to put a big banner out there for Signs and Banners, Logan Street Signs and Banners. They're celebrating 25 years in the business. They specialize in last-minute signage and banners, serving Noblesville and Hamilton County since 1992. You can contact them at 317-773-7200 or visit their new website at loganstreetsigns.com. Follow them on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. Ivy Tech Community College prepares Indiana residents to learn, live, and work in a diverse and competitive environment. To answer any questions on enrolling or general information about Ivy Tech Community College, you can visit their website at www.ivytech.edu or call them at 317-921-4300. If you're a business, a local business, or an individual that has advertising needs, and you like tonight's broadcast and what Hamilton County Television does and Hometown TV Network, reach out to Hamilton County TV. Talk to their advertising department and get on this. Be a sponsor of these fine broadcasts of Indiana high school athletics, specializing in live broadcasting, streaming live on the internet, live on YouTube, and live on Facebook. Bold and Sassy Salon. Bold and Sassy Salon is located in Noblesville. Call Brenda Hildebrandt at 317-501-0572. She's the official stylist for the old Jim Wofford and Bill Wofford. You mentioned this advertisement, mentioned this broadcast from Hamilton County TV, and you'll get a 10% off of your next service. For an appointment, call or text Brenda at 317-501-0572. or call or text Donna at 931-436-0678. That's Bold and Sassy Salon, located in beautiful Noblesville, Indiana. Looking for jewelry? Smith Jewelers. Since 1946, they've been serving Hamilton County, including Noblesville, Fisher, Westfield, and Carmel. For over 65 years, many jewelry stores have come and gone, yet Smith's remains. For one to ask how and why, the answer would be their outstanding jewelry selection and customer service. The knowledgeable staff at Smith Jewelers is eager to give our customers a memorable and positive experience. You can contact them at 317-773-3383 or visit them online at www.smithonthesquare.com. Need an attorney? Contact Church, Hiddle, and Antrim, attorneys at all. From personal injury claims to complex business decisions to divorce cases, Church, Hiddle, and Atrium protects the rights of individuals, businesses, schools, and government bodies all around Indiana, including Noblesville, Fishers, Tipton, and Maryville, Indiana. You can contact their Noblesville office at 317-773-5320 or simply visit their website at www.cchalaw.com.
Well, thanks for covering for me there, Joe, through that halftime. One of my good friends, Bailey Blackburn, came to visit me, and she was a player, and she is the older sister of Mia Blackburn, and she's now a ref. So we got got a second half coming up here. Hoping that the second half is as strong as the first half. Got off to a little shaky start there with the draws, but then things were kind of going much smoother, and the girls got in their groove and really started to put some points on the board through some great team effort. So I hope we see that same team effort, and I wouldn't mind seeing some substitutions.
Well, I'm certain the Noblesville coaching staff will have their attention as we enter this first round for the Lady Millers. Again, they got the #1 seed in the Northern region. Therefore, they were able to secure the first week bye. So this is their first matchup. We're in the second round of the Indiana High School Girls State Lacrosse Tournament. This road leads to the state championship, and in another maybe a week or two, we're going to crown a state champion again this year. So certainly it's going to be interesting to see what that Final Four looks like. I know the Lady Millers are really hoping to be in that Final Four matchup again. And have a little redemption from that last year's squad that went 22-1.
Yep. You know, I was just looking at our tournament team that they put together here, and there's 3 freshmen on it. One of those is Katie Morris.
Yeah, how about that? You know, that's a big compliment to those first-year players. You look at those players like Olivia Long,
Anna Judy,
yeah, Katie Morris, and
oh, here goes the all-world
Carly
Megan Kaywood. Got the draw again. Millers get a chance to tighten up their defense to get the half started here.
But to your point, it was great to see those girls, first-year players, perform well in the JV and be rewarded to be brought up to this tournament team. So they get a chance to take in the experience of Indiana State Girls High School tournament play.
Okay, so there we had a goalie that made a nice stop. One of the difficulties of making a stop sometimes is that the ball actually bounces out of the goalie's pocket, and sometimes when it bounces out, it can actually bounce outside of the goalie circle like it did there, allowing the offense to pick up the ball and just throw it right back in, which they did. So good heads-up defense there. And so we'll go back to the draw and see if Kat can get a draw from Megan Kaywood. Nope, not this time. And Megan gets the draw and goes all the way down and scores again. I would imagine there's some teams probably scouting us and probably seeing some of the difficulties that we're having stopping Megan.
Well, they're getting a good look at her this evening, aren't they?
Yep. So hopefully we'll make some adjustments here like we did and right the ship and kind of stop the Megan show. Here we go with the draw. And Megan Kaywood again. Please don't let her go down and score again. And now I think we got a shooting space violation. And Megan's going to get a free shot. Joe, that draw is just so important.
It's been the difference. You look at the score, and every time the Lady Raiders have gotten a draw, they've scored.
She's a little wide on that shot. Banging her head on the stick. I think she would like to have that one back. But the Raiders were actually closest to the ball when it went out of bounds following the shot, so they were awarded the ball. Unlike basketball, if you shoot and it goes out of bounds. Now here's where they kind of get in trouble. So Joe, you saw them come in from X, and when they're just trying to pass to one person, it's pretty easy to anticipate and shut that down. Here comes Mia coming down the field looking for someone. Oh, that was such a great pass, Joe. Did you see that?
Yes.
So Mia Blackburn led Taylor Geisen, I'm going to guess, by at least 5 yards. Led her, threw it almost to the defense, seeing the speed with which Taylor was coming in, and Taylor simply just slid right in with the grab and the shot. That was just tremendous play. Tremendous play. Yeah, Taylor didn't break stride to come through there. It was just so effortless. That is tremendous to see.
The Lady Millers start out 16 in the second half. The Lady Raiders 6. So here we are at the draw again.
And Millers are going to get one here.
Cat,
That
turn
was
around.
whoop, just moving the ball down the field. Let's keep it in the air. Let's keep it moving. Good defensive play. Oh, and what a
Nice.
great
Nice move.
great scoop from Hannah Potter. Nice pass to Sammy Walkley. Defense applied some pressure. Stop that. Right back to the middle. Taylor Geisen. Difficult shot, but gets it in nonetheless. So once again, it goes down to the draw, Joe. Whoever gets the draw gets the score. So good to see the Millers get that draw.
Well, as this tournament progresses, as we get deeper into it, I'm certain we're going to see the stands filled with those scouts. Indiana has, over the past few years, had a number of girls come out of this tournament and go on and play at the next level, specifically Hamilton County girls.
Yep. Let's see Hannah Potter try to get the draw here, or get it to one of their others. Oh, now there was a nice draw. Hannah Potter flipped it right back to Taylor Geisen, who fed it up the middle to Kat Green. Kat a little long on the feed to Mia. Goalie with a really nice clear, about 25 yards upfield. Kylie Morris was there on the defense. So she did not make an infraction. Not exactly sure what the call was based on the placement of the players. If Kylie had... Okay, now wait a minute. Here we go. Now this makes more sense. Okay. So when there's an infraction, the offender has to be 4 yards behind the offense, and that's where it was looking a little weird, Joe. Miller's come up with it again, getting it down the field, hopefully through the air. Keep going, keep making passes. Another nice cut, Ellie Palmer. Great defense. The Raiders play good one-on-one defense. They get that stick up there, and they're knocking some things
Kylie
down.
Morris.
Oh, look at that. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, she should have been there long before that.
Oh, a dad's never satisfied, is he? She made a great play. Ah, great strip from behind from Taylor Geisen. Raiders recover, trying to make passes in the middle. That one goes a little out of bounds, and that's a turnover since it wasn't a shot and it went out of bounds. It is a
Miller
change
ball.
of possession. You'll see that they keep a number of balls around the edges of the field so that when the ball goes flying out, they don't have to chase it down. They can just pick one up, keep the game going. Look at it going down the field in the air. Oh, great opportunities here. Great catch by Hannah Natvig. Has to reach back. That one was a little bit behind her. but kept possession. Taylor Geisen in the middle with the ball, making moves. Ooh, I don't think Hannah Potter was looking for that one. Almost a save by Ellie. Good try, good hustle. Goalie's got it. So goalie gets 10 seconds in the goalie circle with the ball, and then the goalie's got to come out. Here we see the goalie coming out to help advance the ball. Miller's very aggressive there with the strip. 3 passes and a behind the head shot. How about that?
That's beautiful. That's where you get that goalie that gets in a bad spot. You leave your space.
Got 301.
Yep.
With 16:35 left in the game, Lady Miller's 18, Lady Raiders 6. But yes, good ball movement, and what a shot.
Yeah. And you know, that wasn't a showboat shot, Joe. She was actually just in a position where she'd kind of overcommitted on her position a little bit. So she was actually taking it behind the head to get a good angle on the goal. And it was really quite a savvy shot by Hannah Potter. Yeah, there was an empty stick check. So when the girls are going for the ball, when it's on the ground, sometimes you'll see one girl hit another girl's stick, and if the ball's not in it, it's an illegal check. And there, HP. So there was some great defense with Kylie Morris on the ball, and Hannah Potter came from behind with the strip. Nice advancement downfield by Grace Hammond. Here comes Kaylin. Kaylin dumps off to Hannah. Oh, great pass into the middle. Hannah Natvig was open. A little trouble catching the ball on that one. I think she was starting her spin shot before she actually caught it. So, moving the ball around. I think Taylor's taking a break again.
Yeah, she is.
So again, giving the other girls an opportunity to step up. Is Grace Newman out there? Haven't called her name much tonight. Is she, she had a back issue earlier last week, and
I don't see her.
I think maybe she might be taking a little easy this game, kind of getting ready for maybe the advancement in the tournament. That was a left-handed shot by Hannah Potter. Very strong move and a very solid shot. When you can play like that, you get to go to college and play.
The winner advances to Tuesday, right?
Tonight's winner, yes. Tonight's winner will advance to play next Tuesday, the 23rd.
And we will be broadcasting.
And we will be broadcasting live. We meaning the fine folks at Hamilton County TV.
And you.
And
our contract gets extended another week.
Yeah, we're on like a day-to-day contract.
So are we.
Here we go. It looks like we've done a little adjustment here. You got Kylie Morris playing mid now.
Joe, I like to see that. I think that's a great savvy move by these coaches, giving her some time there on the circle. She's got speed. She's got length. Right there you see it. She needs opportunities just like that to figure out what it takes to get those. Sammy Walkley coming up with it there.
Well,
nope,
it's good
that's
to
Hannah Natvig.
see our staff make some adjustments. We've talked about that in the previous broadcasts and other times, that we rotate things around a bit in the regular season. Nice pickup.
Ellie was looking for the pass down the middle. There's Kylie Morris was open down the middle. Didn't quite catch it in time. Megan Kaywood coming down the field. Good defense on Megan. Oh, great cutoff there by Grace Hammond. Grace is having a good game tonight. Whoops. Made a left-handed, actually what they call a Canadian left hand, which is where you actually should be on your left hand, but you kind of move your right hand over. And
It's good to see her stay with it.
yeah.
All right, good control there. Nice patience.
Nice. Oh, little long on that, but it was a good clear. Kat Green picks it up midfield, getting it downfield to Kylie Morris. Pass wasn't quite on the money. But, you know, this is exactly what we need our sophomores out there doing, is competing. And
Kat with recovery.
Yep.
To Kayla Mertens.
Kaylin looking for the pass. Doesn't find anything she's ready for. But look at the defense there. She had her stick up. And this Northridge team does a good job of getting their stick up into the passing lane and deflecting shots. I think we got another shooting space violation there. And going to see Hannah Natvig. Boy, there's not really anybody there to try to stop her. Got two girls on the side. She's got the speed to get past them, I would think, if she goes aggressively. And bam, there's the shot. Those free shots are hard to stop, Joe.
Well, as we've talked about, how do you keep the kids engaged, especially at a time like this? We've got 20 on the board for the Lady Millers, Lady Raiders 6. So we've done a slight modification to the lineup. How do you keep those kids engaged in that?
Well, I tell you, when you've got that group out there on the field, you don't have to worry about engagement because they have been chomping at the bit for this opportunity. And to do it in a state tournament, how great is that? So, yeah, there's no issues with desire and attention and determination, effort. It's all going to be there. That group out there of girls is they're anxious for their opportunity, right? And we've got some tremendous senior leaders and players, four-year starters, and they have carried the torch a long time. And the other girls are anxious for their time, and it's coming. But it's nice to see here in a state tournament game. So kudos to the coaches.
One's funeral home said, please go to all the places but the funeral home.
Here we are with 10:45 left in the game. The Lady Millers on the board 20, leading the Lady Raiders 6. We got a timeout. Community Health Network is Central Indiana's leader in providing healthcare services where and when patients need them. With any questions, you can contact Community Health at 317-355-7775 or check out their website at www.ecommunity.com.
Well, I tell you, Joe, this Northridge team, got a lot of respect for them. I have not really seen them give up. Haven't seen them stop playing. I think that they are representing quite well the spirit of girls high school lacrosse, fighting to the end.
Well, the way they came out, especially number 30, that Megan Kaywood, she's a player, and they've got a lot of other girls out there keeping their chins up, still competing. That's good to see.
It is. They haven't gotten chippy. You know, so often when a team gets down like this, you start to see them play really sloppy. You see them swing their sticks out of frustration, and certainly can't hear what's going on the field. But I'll tell you that I have a lot of respect for the way that this Northridge team is playing, and Coach Brett Hoover has done a really nice job with his team. I would certainly expect that up there where these guys play, that they don't have as much competition as Indianapolis does down here, and they don't have a feeder league like a lot of the teams do down here. Nice interception by Teej.
Yes.
So Brett's doing a great job. Kayla Mertens moving the ball. Looking for somebody cutting. Need a cutter. There's a cutter. Not open. Didn't force the pass. That's nice.
See what you got.
Kylie Morris going to take a step. Defense was in good position. She made a good decision to bring it out. Now we're going to pull it out a little bit. So what they're trying to do right here is they're basically trying to say, hey, you guys are down by like 14 goals. Are you going to come out and play defense, or do we just throw the ball around the outside? And I got to say that this is one thing that, if I was down 14, I'd be double teaming the ball at every possession. I mean, how else are you going to get back in the game if you don't do that? But I think, too, that they
That's where, like in this situation, why wouldn't 23 be cutting, right about 2 steps before that, cutting and going in and just working it? That'd be a cut right there.
Good control there by Hannah Natvig. Tested the defense. It was there. Didn't force it. Maintained possession. It's always a good idea. Nice move by Geisen.
Yeah, 2 cutters there.
Brittany Blackburn in the game. Makes a nice recovery and kicks it back out. Good decision. Oh, good pass in. And a great finish. Was that Kayla Kubel?
Looks like it. Number 6.
Well, I got to tell you, good for Kayla Kubel, because that may be technically and fundamentally, Joe, that may be the best shot I've ever seen her make. The way that she stretched for the ball and the rotation, the follow-through on that shot, that shows a lot of growth in Kayla Kubel. Her game is coming along quite nicely. Very happy for that. I think she has an aunt up in Wisconsin that listens to these games a lot, and hopefully Auntie's watching that.
For all of our listeners on tonight's broadcast, thank you for joining us for tonight's Indiana High School Girls State Tournament action.
Boy, hats off to this gal, too. She's a competitor. She is a competitor.
She is.
Megan Kaywood takes the draw control, single-handedly goes down and scores yet again.
Anybody would want to have 11 of her on their team.
Yeah. Heck, put her in goal, too. I bet she plays there. It's good to see the athletes playing the game. It's a great game.
Here we are with the draw. Can we get this draw? Yes.
Oh, nice job, Hannah Natvig. Hannah coming down. Saw the right pass. Kind of threading the needle. There's Kylie Morris going through the middle. Cutting.
I'd like to see more of that.
Kicking the ball around. Boy, look at this lineup, Joe. Look at what we got there on offense right now. That is the future. You got Hannah Natvig, I think the only senior out there right now. I believe that's Allie Harp in the game. So excited to see that. Allie is going to be an up-and-coming player.
Nice play by the Lady Raiders.
All right, so we got Ellie Jansen there, I think, on defense. So, wow, congratulations to these coaches really mixing it up. Giving some great experience time on the field in a big game, state tournament game.
With 5:12 left in the game, we got Lady Millers 21, Lady Raiders 8. So here we've got a different look altogether, to your point, and let's see what these girls can make of it.
Hannah Natvig on the draw. Oh, my. Kylie Morris comes up with it and is on the run. Look at the speed. Look at the speed. That girl's got speed. She's got such a long gait, long stride. Got the ball on the outside, basically just like telling the defense you got to come get it. Ball control, still testing the defense. Nice spin move. And a goal.
Nice.
Well, they're going to finish strong, Joe, and they're going to do it with a whole different crew. Good to see. Hopefully, my son CJ, serving in the Marines, is able to follow, because Hamilton County Television is able to put this on the web and Facebook and Twitter, I believe. So people get to see it from all over, no matter how they're connected. Here goes Megan down the field again. Gonna take it. Running into a lot more players. Still gets the shot off, but not able to convert that one. Goalie gets it out. Makes a nice feed. Oh, maybe not. Might get it, might not. I don't know. Nope, Northridge comes up with it.
Well, they're fighting, they're competing. These girls are coming off the bench. They're taking advantage, aren't they?
They are. That's Ellie Jansen there, and she stayed with it and got the call. Passing it downfield. Nice job. Kaylin Mertens on the run. Getting it downfield. Kylie Morris going to make a move. Strong defense there. Nothing wrong with that. She kicked it out. Just keep control. Ball control. Allie Harp with a left-handed pass. You know, that's one of the things that we see more often from Noblesville is when a girl's making a pass, if she's passing the left, it should be left-handed, and if she's passing the right, it should be right-handed, regardless of what their dominant hand is. And a lot of girls on this team are able to do that. Catching's the same way. If they're going to catch on the left, should catch left-handed, and catch on the right.
Well, there's a number of these girls when we have a chance to work it out in the off season. With these travel teams, these national travel teams and regional teams, I know that there are several on this Lady Miller's roster that are taking their time in the summer, going to compete on a national level.
Yep. Kaylin Mertens, strong move to goal. Good shot, but good stop by that goalie. Goalie's tough. Goalie's got good stick skills, got good speed, good athleticism. She finds a nice outlet there to Megan. See, but this is where, when one person takes it, look at how many people are around her, Joe.
And look what she's doing.
5 people around her. The defense can catch you when you're on your feet and you're running the ball.
That doesn't stop her, though, does it?
No, she gets through, but in the end, Joe, she just ran about 80 yards and dropped the ball. So, good player, but by the time you run that many yards, it's hard to keep control of the ball. She's an athlete. She did it this time, but never a fan of just running the ball that far. But she must be in good shape. She's been out on the field almost the whole time. See if she can convert on this free shot. Nope. Goalie stops it.
Good job, Grace.
Meredith Hayes is having a good game in goal again. And that'll wrap it up.
That'll wrap it up. Our Lady Millers 22, The Lady Raiders, 8. So the Lady Millers move on to the next round. Round 3 of the Indiana High School Girls State Lacrosse Tournament. We're broadcasting live here from Hare Chevrolet Field in Noblesville, Indiana. Today's broadcast of this sporting event is brought to you by Logan Street Signs and Banners, celebrating 25 years in the business. Our host broadcasting this live on the World Wide Web is Hamilton County Television, the Hometown Television Web Network. Watch Hamilton County TV live or on demand on your smart TV, Apple TV, Roku TV, phone, plus any device with the YouTube app. Subscribe to our YouTube channel at www.hctvyoutube.com. We want to thank you for attending today's broadcast. We wish you nothing but the best, and we look forward to you tuning in on Tuesday, the 23rd of May, 2017, for the round 3 of the Lady Millers. The game will be at 6 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. We'll be broadcasting live from beautiful Noblesville, Indiana at White River Soccer Fields, home of the lady and men's Miller soccer team. It's a beautiful facility. Come on out and join us live or watch us on the live stream on the World Wide Web. We want to say thank you again for this broadcast. Have a great evening.
Are you